Hi and welcome back to Coinceras channel. Folks, it be about see John Deaton get into the Senate. Elizabeth Warren might be in a difficult situation. Simply in 10,000 is what he required, crushing through that objective, as you've quite recently heard him on the beginning of this video, could be excellent information for XRP. In any case, that is not all. There are a few quite enormous improvements coming. Furthermore, it seems like the XRP train is going to skyrocket to the following train station. How about we separate it for all of you? Remember to like and buy in button. How about we get into it? What's happening, pal? Welcome back. As usual, remember to turn your warning chime on, go it to all so you don't miss a transfer or our live streams. Furthermore, all things considered, we should discuss XRP. So you heard a smidgen from John Deaton with regards to his development. Remember, he is really master XRP. What's the deal with the genuine coin itself? 9.93 million, the volume is up 151% off that extremely low volume yesterday, exchanging around 50 pennies. We discussed hanging tight at 50 pennies. Furthermore, that has occurred. So what's happening? What do we have? Indeed, there's a few quite enormous turns of events, in particular the XRP joining the immediate union. Presently, I talked a smidgen about this previously. At the end of the day, an exceptional suggestion fixed with 10 different undertakings to normalize a recuperation framework on the digital currency biological system, collaborated with Algorand as well as numerous others. This drives interoperability, normalizing an answer in the business, and a whole lot more, and this was somewhat declared 10th of May are working out now to formally been reported that to reinforce the more extensive crypto reception and all the more significantly, XRPL Labs. So this is a huge organization, one I will simply backtrack on and cover off. It's presently totally all set and at last is prepared to send off, as the immediate collusion tends to quite possibly of the greatest test confronting standard crypto reception, secure and easy to use. The executives of private keys together, we can reform how we use oversee at Cinchio's how clients deal with their confidential keys, addressing a significant step in the right direction for client security and reception for XRP record clients. Yet for everybody in crypto that came from VP Marcus and Venga from the Wave X subject. Yet that isn't all, and likewise with all of my XRP recordings, I like to present to you the most recent and my thought process adds worth, and this one is another. We talked a day or two ago about Japanese bank SBI turning into a validator on the XRPL. Well, we currently have another Boundless block, which is a Korean-based virtual resources specialist co-op, is presently a validator on the XRP record too, eventually coming from the May 13th Seoul-based firm driven by President Jong Tae, means to encourage the steady development of the record inside Korea's rigid administrative system. This is really no joking matter, assuming you ponder how tough that structure is. And out of nowhere they will be a validator on the XRPL truly shows you precisely as I would see it, where XRP is going with XRPL is going, and why we're seeing such gigantic institutional reception of the XRP. Presently at last, what was Boundless blog laid out by a gathering of Korean preeminent administrative and monetary specialists eminently got a VSP permit in the wake of being the sole qualifier among roughly 50 candidates in 2023. Accreditation has its consistence with Korean's vigorous virtual resource guideline, including global travel rules and hostile to mundo illegal tax avoidance standard. So it's really nothing to joke about. What's more, I suppose on the off chance that you take the XRPL, for instance, open source, decentralized stage beginning around 2012, has done over 2.5 billion exchanges. Furthermore, this is developing, so you can see these large selections, these enormous organizations, all of which under a completely managed custodial business activity, is extraordinarily significant. Furthermore, in the background is amazingly bullish for anybody put resources into XRP. Furthermore, anybody who really has faith in what is remarked now, the large, central issue, we've covered it now multiple times, I believe, is the settlement come, and considering this administrative system, we're doing these enormous selections and associations. When are we going to see a settlement from the SEC? Well, we can guess as of now. However, we are seeing huge measures of XRP beyond the typical escrow open being moved in. See here, look, almost $15.5 million moved from an obscure wallet to Bitstamp. We additionally had an obscure wallet to an obscure wallet that was around 50 million. Lastly, 75 million buy moved also. So for reasons unknown, some large measures of cash, the combined aggregates around 150 million. Is that a satisfactory settlement? Esteem, is that something that we believe is okay? Might that at any point be, at long last, a price tag worth paying for? Possibly. Recall the SEC needs 2 billion XRP and Brad Garland House needs sub 10 million, nothing would be ideal, however we should find out what it resembles. It very well may be the beginning, unquestionably, of the settlement. So what's the deal with the cost? Generally advantageous, watch out for it. Presently, curiously, we drew this trend line, I will say, almost 7 days prior. Look how well it is regarding it on these credits where we get the skip. So I'm anticipating that somewhat of a bob should the potential gain. What's more, we most likely need to see it come somewhat higher, perhaps testing the 200 remarkable moving normal, demonstrating a market shift showing a value push to the potential gain. Now we are really beating most of the market up around 1% on XRP, with MACD actually proceeding with caution and RSI looking okay. That is precisely exact thing I'm searching for. This higher test around 54 pennies would totally give us a touch to a greater degree of bullish energy. Presently, plainly, we need to be back above something like 58 or 56 pennies would positively imply a market inversion. Undoubtedly an upswing nonetheless. History rehashes the same thing. We are in a pleasant upturn, regardless of whether individuals let you know that is the situation. The fact of the matter is the realities represent themselves. Furthermore, after that market rectification that we arrived, we are really looking pretty fair on XRP. Yet, as usual, I'm constantly intrigued to get your contemplations on this. I'm most inspired by your perspectives on it. 2 things. What is your take of John D? Furthermore, whose you vote in favor of? How about you get in or not? Also, let me in on your thought process. What is your worth expectation for the XRP settlement? We should have a great time. How about we even get nearest to it? That is all there is to it for the video. If it's not too much trouble, share your considerations in the remark segment, and if it's not too much trouble, buy in as usual. See you soon, bye.